This is vocalist, keyboardist, and producer Wade C. Long, and you are listening to Lady Diva Live Radio. And now, your hostess with the mostest, the lovely Brenda Moss, aka Lady Diva.
He is my guest for this evening. Thank you all for tuning in to Lady Diva Live. Phone lines are open right now. This is your host with the most. Let's begin the show. Welcome back, Little Moses Jones. Welcome back.
How you doing?
All right. Are
How's
you
it going
good?
today?
I am good.
I'm
excited.
always good.
Yes, you are. So that track there, Making Crazy, when was it released and what's the story behind the music? I need to know the featured artist that is on that track.
So this one was released, if I can remember, around like August of 2001. And it's one of my vocalists that was in my band named Anvaria. So, I love her voice. She has a power voice. She's been with me for a while. So I was like, you know what? I think you would go real good on this song. and she wrote the lyrics to the song. And outside of that, it just became a nice groove and nice, cool song, you know.
It became very popular. A lot of viewers are checking in on that track there online that is streaming. So thank you for that information. So as we begin the show, I would like to introduce Little Moses Jones. He was on my show about 3-4 years ago, and he's back now. Now, since he was 5 years old, Little Moses Jones, he answered his calling before his feet could even touch the floor. And for the next 30 years, he continued devoting to learning, perfecting many facets of his art and in the industry as possible. So before reaching the age of 40, Little Moses, he became a multi-instrumentalist, all saxophones, piano, tuba, drums. What do you say? What do you say? So he does a lot of live performances. And anything else you would like to fill in, what you like to say to introduce yourself to curious listeners who want to know more about you? Go ahead, Little Moses.
I'm just a good musician. I've actually been playing for a long time since my dad was a musician. You know, I looked at him playing. I was like, oh, I want to do that because I was on stage at 3 years old. And so, going up in school bands and stuff, I started finding out that, okay, I really like this. So it took me a while, though. After I got out of high school, I just kind of left it alone. I didn't do music for a while. I came back around, 26, 27, and then just went full-fledged into it. And, it came back pretty quickly.
You had featured other musicians like Gladys Knight, Earth, Wind, and Fire, and so on. Yes. Yes. Are you more in the Latin jazz era? Excuse me? Are you more
I'm sorry.
You more in the Latin jazz era? You play more of the Latin jazz?
Nah. We do more like R&B, soul, hip-hop, funk,
Okay.
More on that side of things. But I do cross over. Like some of my songs you'll see like contemporary rock. Some you'll see it might be electronic. So
yeah,
my thing is it's nice to cross over and just try to see what works. You never know that you might be missing a certain crowd or demographic because you're not crossing over to the part.
Yes. Thank you for that information. Thank you. So I'd like to ask you, where are you calling from right now?
I'm in Denver, Colorado.
Denver, Colorado. All right, fans up there in Denver, Colorado. Phone lines are open. Call in. I got a star on my platform. And for me, I'm calling from Evansville, Indiana, if you want to know. So as we continue, let's get into talking about this new release song called City or Country. By the way, I love that video. I really love it. And I love the live scenery videotaping where you perform live on stage. Where was that at?
That was at the Taste of Colorado. We headlined the Taste of Colorado this past year.
Yes. That looked like that was fun when I watched it. But I love the main video for the song, City or Country. I really love it. What's the story behind the music on that track there before I spin it?
So what's crazy actually is I had things started going bad, and I actually became homeless, and I was living in my car. And so I woke up one morning about 5 o'clock in the morning and just started humming some words or humming like a beat. And I was like, okay, I'm about to write a song. And so I just started writing lyrics to it, and then I put it away. I didn't even touch it for another 5 years or something.
Oh,
and then I got some the amazing musicians I have on my album on this new one I got coming, the full album. These guys really turned it out and made it sound great. And then I kept trying to find, because I'm not a singer. Normally I do not sing. I'll joke around, but I don't sing.
Yeah.
So I tried getting everybody. I tried getting my singers. I tried getting other people I know who are very good. And they was like, that just doesn't fit us. That's not our style. That doesn't work with us. And so Daryl Woolfolk, he's a drummer for Gladys Knight, he's like, ain't nobody going to be able to sing that song but you. You need to sing that song. So I was like, and it still took me, I kind of, put it out for another year. Like, yeah, I'm still going to keep looking for somebody because I'm not going to sing it. And eventually I was like, well, I ran out of people to call. And I was like, well, I guess I better get on in here and at least try it. You know what?
Right.
I can't fail. The failure is not trying. So.
Well, see, I know you. I just fell out the chair. I'm like, there's Little Moses singing, and it's not bad. I love it. The song fits, and especially here, I'm here in Evansville, Indiana, city or country. It fits, and so I love it, and I know Little Moses. I'm like, wow, he did that. Good for you.
I mean, it was so cool because I actually, this time, so I've always done videos. I did a video in Denver, Colorado. I've done animation. But this one, I was like, you know what? I want to go out of town. So I shot the whole video in Las Vegas.
Okay.
Right there on Fremont Street, literally right at the corner of Fremont Street.
Oh, well, thank you for that information. Wow. I love the video. Wow.
Thank you.
I think you did good for this track. Let's put it on blast. Here is City and Country. You staying at Hot Seat, Little Moses Jones. We'll be right back. Country. That is my favorite track for this year. Thank you, Little Moses Jones. I love it.
Thank you.
I've been playing that track over and over and over, and to me, it's addictive. So that's me. I'm weird like that, so I don't know what other people think, but I love it. So thank you.
But it's meant to be a feel-good track. It's supposed to make you happy. There's no sadness. There's nothing. It's just all positive and just like, which one do you like? We're out there with each other and just like, man, I like this. What do you like? So it's just more positive and a great
Right.
vibe song versus anything.
Yeah, it's very addictive to me, and when I played that track when my friends was coming over, they're like, "What are you playing?" I was like, "You feel my vibe? You feel my vibe?" They like, "Yeah." I was like, "Yeah." So yeah, there's some people that get it, but that's okay. So I'm gonna stop talking. So give your website information where people can follow up with you, Lil Moses Jones.
You can check me out at littlemosesjones.com. On Facebook, I'm at Little Moses Jones. Instagram, Moses Jones Official, and YouTube, Little Moses Jones. But just check me out anywhere. Just type in Little Moses Jones on Google. You'll find me.
Yes, yes. Thank you for that information. So I like to ask you about the events. You are such a good performer. Get us in on some upcoming events, performances, stage performances that is coming up.
So if you're out here in the Denver area, Louisville, along my area, we're playing at the Frontier Club on Friday night from 8 to 12. Saturday, it's a ticketed show. We're playing for the Louisville Underground. Nice little show out there in Louisville, Colorado. And then on Sunday, we'll be doing a show from 4 to 8 at a place called The Hangover, right here in central Denver. So we'll be in all sides of town. So make sure you come check us out.
I will be coming to check you out, coming to Denver. I'll be looking for you. So thank you for that.
We trying to come out there where you are.
Oh, well, come on then. City or country. I'm with it. Come on with it. I'm ready. Yes.
We got to find a venue.
Yes, just find a venue. I'll be working on it in the behind the scenes. So, okay.
Awesome. I appreciate it.
Now give us a little information. Now, since City or Country is coming out, what about some future music projects you want to tease us about?
I actually got a new song coming out. I'm just waiting to finish mixing it. So I'm hoping maybe into March, early April. It's a song. I'm going to change the name. I'm not sold on the name, but it's done. The song is done. It's a blues song. And it's just like back in the, the 70s and 80s when you had Johnny Taylor and all that stuff.
Yes, I love it.
It's more than that type of vibe of blues. It's a real good feeling blues. And so, it's going to be a nice one. I got a lot of amazing people on the album. So I got Daryl Woolfolk. He's the drummer for Gladys Knight. I have Brian Gordon. He's the bass player from Dotsero, national jazz artist. We have Morris O'Connor on guitar. He is the current guitar player for Gladys Knight, Stevie Wonder for about 15 years.
Wow.
And then we have Matthew Pittman on keys. He's currently Gladys Knight's keys, and he's worked with Boys and Men and everybody else in the industry. And then we have Arnold, he's Algero's percussionist, and he's going to be singing on it.
Okay.
So we got a whole full cast of just hot players, and then give a shout out to Dirty Motive Records because, him and B-Diff, the engineers, recorded both of my albums and all my music I've ever put out. So we continue to try to make it happen.
All right. So hopefully you'll come back on the show to present us this new single.
Oh, yeah. I'm here. Anytime you want me to have me, I'm here.
I'll pull you right back over here, all right?
All right.
All right. So I like to mention about another track I like to play at the end of the show. The Rain Came Falling, and I really like it. It's catchy. So what's the story behind this track? What's the story behind the music? I'd like to know the artists that are featured on this track as well. You got Tim Houston, Jazzy J, and Tony Exum Jr. And
so
Tim, yeah.
This was just a song I had actually in my, because I write a lot of music and just put them in folders. I don't really pay attention to them. And then I had one of my friends. He's Tim Houston. He had like a 4 or 5 piece contemporary rock type band. and I've always liked the his voice. So I was like, we've always wanted to work together, and so I was like, hey, we should try to see if you like this. And he heard the song. He's like, oh, I love this song. He's like, I'd love to be on it. And he's like, I actually had wrote a song for Anita Baker back in the days, and it wasn't selected. So let's see if it works for this one. So he put it out there, and then sang the hell out that song. And so that's where that came from. And then Jazzy J, I was trying to find the right, cause I didn't have a whole lot of rappers and a lot of lyricists on my, in my pocket.
Yeah.
So I had to go out there, and I went through a couple, hip-hop artists, and I just found that her vibe really fit well. So Jazzy J just turned that out, and I'm like, yeah, gotta have you. And my good friend Tony Exum Jr., he's touring all over the country and stuff, smooth jazz and everything. But, yeah, he's been on numerous songs with me, performed on lots of shows with me. So always a good shout-out to Tony Exum Jr.
All right.
And he's the one who played the sax solo at the end and stuff. And, so if you listen to the song, you can get, there's a rock soul part at the beginning. Then in the middle, it goes to hip-hop. And then at the end, it goes to smooth jazz.
Yes. What inspired you to do this after you had written it and put it away? And what made you dive in and get it out there now?
Well, I mean, there's always songs that you start writing out, I kind of like that and stuff. And then, you don't have, you don't have the time. You're not, like, your mind's not ready to write music for it. So you just put it away. And you start going through it and like, I still like that one. Even after 2, 4 years, 5 years, I always didn't like it. So I knew I had to do something with it. And especially when I just woke up and already had a hook to the song. Yeah. So it was like, okay.
This track was just recently released late last year, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Wow, that's amazing. A lot of people have viewed and liked the song. I'm blasting on it. I love the cartoon video. I really love it. I like that one. That's different. That's new. I'd like to ask you, what inspired you to be animated?
Well, of course, you try to look at trends. So, people had they were kind of liking the 2D, 3D type animation. But even past that, I was like, sometimes the look, you can really make it to how you want it to be. And so I figured it'd be kind of cool without being able to have access to everybody going to a video shoot. Let's do it. And so we made everybody young.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, a couple of us are young, but a couple of the guys are not.
Yeah.
And so everything looks fun. And you got to think, kids and stuff like watching cartoons, and I've seen it on TV where it doesn't even look that good. So now they can actually hear great music, watch a little cartoon in the process, and then it crosses over for all ages, and it's not just like, that's the old people song.
Right.
Or, man, that's my parents' song or something.
Right. Well, good for you. Yeah, family thing. Listen to cartoon music. Yes. Thank you. Thank you for that information. Wow. You're fun, and thank you for coming back on the show. Any shout-outs you'd like to give? Some thank yous to all your supported people out there?
Well, just like all the guys who worked with me on my album, Dotsero, Wolfolk, Arno, Brian Gordon, Matthew Pittman, Morris O'Connor, Tim Houston, Jazzy J, and Tony Exum Jr., and of course my guy BR from Dirty Motive Records. We sit down and work on all the recording all the time. And then I gotta give a shout out to you for having me on your show, and all my fans for supporting me and following me and keeping me going as long as I can go.
Well, let's give myself and your supporters an applause. And give yourself a pat on the back. You're doing a good job with the song. I love it. I love you. I love your style. I love your vibe. Keep it up. Keep it up. And make sure you come back. Yes, make sure you come back.
I told you so.
I have a caller, area code 757. Go ahead and speak.
Yes, good evening.
Good evening.
Hope y'all are having a good evening.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Mr. Preston.
Preston?
How you doing, Preston?
I'm doing good, man. I just listened to that singer you got on YouTube. And
Okay.
yes, and it was like, if I'm not mistaken, did it sound like you put some 80s in there too? The city, what is it? City?
In city or country?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I wanted like the guitar sound like an 80s type of guitar sound, like I Can Love You Like That. And so I kind of wanted that distinctive guitar part, and that's kind of how that kind of came to.
Yes, because it came when it came on, it sounded like I've never heard this before, but it's smooth. It went right with that song, man. I like that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you for listening, man. Is it the first time you hear my music?
Yeah, it was great. I liked it.
Okay, thank you. And where are you calling from, Preston? Preston?
I'm sorry. No,
where
this
are you
is Bobby,
calling?
man.
Where are you calling from?
Norfolk. This is Norfolk, Virginia.
All right. Thank you. Okay,
well,
thank you.
I appreciate you for checking it out, Preston, and giving me your feedback, man. I hope to keep you as a fan and a listener of my music.
And thank you for calling in.
Thank you.
All right, just stay on the line. We're about to sign out. I'm gonna spin city or country again. Man, thank you, Lil Moses Jones. You ought to do an instrumental on city or country or a remix on that, because I really love the music in there, the guitar and the keyboard. I really love the music in there. It's very addictive.
So, since you said that, actually, I'll give you something. I'll give you a project that's coming out soon about that city or country.
Oh my God!
My family, because my cousin's a radio DJ from Chicago, and so if you know Chicago's music, they got a Chicago house scene that's totally different than anywhere else. So my guy's going to actually remix my city or country in Chicago house.
Oh my gosh! Wow!
So that might be kind of cool,
Yes. Thank you for that. Wow. Thank you for that.
I'll
be looking forward to that. Yes.
I'll send it to you as soon as it comes out. I'll make sure you get a copy.
All right. Thank you, Little Moses Jones. Thank you. So as we end the show, any words of encouragement you'd like to give to all the up-and-coming artists out there? Any encouraging words you'd like to give?
You just got to make it happen. Ain't nobody going, you can't worry about people being there and trying to push you. If you want to do something, you got to make it happen. There's no excuses. And so, just do it. I feel like most people get discouraged because they don't know where to start. People tell them they're not good enough. You know what? The worst part you can do is fail, and that's by not doing it. So.
Yeah, not even trying, right?
Hey, put it out there. Hey, all they can do is say you suck. Okay, and
that makes you, that makes you
did
even
that hurt
pursue
you really?
it more. Yeah, I understand. Thank you for the encouraging words. Give your website information again, Little Moses.
Yeah, check me out, littlemosesjones.com. You'll find all kinds of different, videos, music, and everything else you can think of on our site. But also, like us and follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Little Moses Jones on Facebook, Moses Jones Official on Instagram, and Little Moses Jones on YouTube.
All right. There you go. That is Little Moses Jones, everyone. Go buy his album. Check out his music streaming on all major platforms and media. And thank you all for tuning in. This is Lady Diva signing out for Lady Diva Live Radio. Thank you all for calling in. Thank you all for your support. Good night, everyone.
Have a good night.
umbrella, Ella. wonder why I lie.